I know I'm super late to the party, but Kobold Press has finally sent me their Tales of the Valiant books. These are the 2 books are in here from Tales of the Valiant, and I'm going to open them up right here on my channel, and that is also going to officially kickstart and start off a bunch of videos on Tales of the Valiant on my channel in the near future. Hi there fellow roleplayers and game masters, my name is Mr. Tarask and welcome to another unboxing video on my channel because I got a box from Kobold Press that I've been waiting for such a long time. These are the Tales of the Valiant books. There is like the basic rule book is in here with the classes and the feats and the races and all, whoa, the lineages and the heritages and all that stuff. And there's probably also the monster book should also probably be in here, which I am even more excited about because I have been holding off on using the monsters from Tales of the Valiant in my Tales of the Valiant game. I've been using 5th edition monsters until now because I just wanted my hands on the physicals. And I've been also holding off a little bit on my Tales of the Valiant video content because I wanted the physicals. Because the way I do video content right here on my channel is I often show you the PDF while I'm talking about the book, but I do my research and my reading and all that stuff. I do that in physical books. So I take my book downstairs and I read in bed, I read on the couch, I read at the kitchen table, whatever, just sit down and read stuff and flip through stuff with the physicals. So now that I have these, I'm actually planning a lot more Tales of the Valiant content on classes, on the lineages, on combinations, maybe some class builds, some cool builds for your character, some IDs, some reviews, and also want to go deeper into the monsters of the game, which I've already done a little bit with the PDFs, but now that I have the physicals, I just want to do more of that because I'm gonna start using them in my games. So without further ado, the books should be in here. There's a lot of paper in here, which they always have. There's paper in here. So this is not like a review video or anything special of that kind. This is not like a scripted video or whatever. This is just me like unboxing this really quickly on my channel just to get, I don't know. I had to open it up anyway, so why not like switch on my thingy. If you have any questions about this game, if you don't know what this game is, really quickly, Tales of Valiant is basically Kobold Press's 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons. They took 5th edition, they kind of made it their own with some rule changes and some minor things, also some bigger changes, and they now have this brand that is Tales of the Valiant, which is basically what Kobold Press has been doing all the time. Homebrew content for 5th edition, but now they slapped kind of like a brand on it and they have this main thing, and I legit did not expect a Game Master screen with this, so I'm super happy. I didn't know what to expect. So what I have right here is a Game Master screen. Every Game Master keeps a few secrets. Game Master screen, detailed combat references, quick reference guides make travel times and venturing service easy. 4-panel landscape design gives you plenty of space. I will open this up in a little bit. Then there is the book that I'm probably most excited about, the Monster Vault, because I want to do a lot of monster content on my channel for Tales of the Valiant, like just discovering new. I really like flipping through bestiaries. That's just something that I really like, especially from Kobold Press. The bestiaries are always incredible. Brian Syme is doing a lot of this artwork. It was by the way also doing artwork for Hymn of Dragonflower, which is nearly finished. My own adventure. So yeah, I'm really excited to dig deeper into Living Colossus and stuff like that, right? So this is the monster book that I'm super excited about. I will open this up in a bit, like look at like the table of contents. There's a Game Master screen and there is the player's guide, and I have to say this stuff looks really good. So there isn't plastic wrapper around these. So the player's guide. Now I have been covering some of the contents of this book on my channel already. Most people already know what's kind of in here and all that stuff. So this is not, but it's really high quality. It is also smells really good. So yeah, I basically knew what to expect. Tales from the Valiant Player's Guide. Tales of the Valiant Player's Guide. Join the ranks of the Valiant. Create your own legend. Choose talents and backgrounds. Master spellcasting and weapon options. I haven't really talked about weapon options on my channel a lot, right? I need to do that. That weapon option thing is actually something that I personally, as a player, would be less interested in, but I have like one player at my table who's actually using them, Kevin. He's actually using the weapon options every now and then when it makes sense. And I wouldn't like really use them as a player until now. I've seen somebody else use it because they really use it when it makes sense in combat, not only for like winning the combat, but also for like storytelling purposes. You might want to subdue somebody instead, or tackle somebody or whatever, instead of like outright damaging them, because you want to ask them questions. You want to give them the chance to run away. You want to give them the chance to back off. You want to give them the chance to talk. That kind of stuff is really cool for the weapon options, where you can do all kinds of different, I want to say maneuvers, but I haven't looked myself personally. I haven't looked really deep into this weapons options myself. Expand your game with new downtown exploration and social encounter options. That is something that I have been reading about, but I haven't been covering really on my channel just yet. So that's also something you can expect. There's a lot of Tales of the Valiant content coming on my channel. The Monster Vault, I will open this up in a bit, see if there is something inside that piques my interests. And then I will open the... First, I will open the Game Master screen with an Allen key, because I forgot to bring my scissors and I forgot to bring my knife, and I'm too lazy to go downstairs to grab one, so I'm doing it with an Allen key. You think Allen knows we got his keys? Game Master screen. Oh, this is actually cardboard. Okay, cardboard. Game Master screen. Let's see. Okay, so the front of the Game Master screen. The one facing the players. The one facing the players. This is pretty damn cool. Wow, look at this. This, I might start using a Game Master screen. Because why the fuck wouldn't I? Look at this. This scene is incredible. I know I really look like an idiot like this, but wow. Shit, man. This really fucking looks insane. This is the Game Master screen. Look, the amount of... Like, this is Kobold Press, right? The amount of, like, information. There's actions in combat. Attack, cast a spell, dash, disengage, dodge, help, hide, ready, search, use an object. Combat step-by-step, critical hits, special attack rules, like close range, long range, grappling. Your ranged attack rolls have disadvantage when your target is at long range. You can't attack a target beyond long range. Grappling, shoveling, two-weapon fighting, unarmed strike. There's rules about cover, opportunity attacks. The lock system is explained right here, which is really handy, because we at our table, I've been telling my players, like, hey, if you want, you can use a lock system for your character. If people don't want to use it, don't use it. If you want to use it, use it. But just tell me that you're gonna use it, so I know I have to give you luck points every now and then or whatever. But every time we talk about the lock system, we need to like search it, right? If you have this in front of you, you know what the lock system is basically. Object statistics, tiny. Oh. Object by material, AC to break it, stone, AC 17. That's cool. Dying and suffocating. Really important stuff. For me, many tabletop RPGs stand or fall with the suffocation rules, the drowning rules, I call them. I think some of them are really bad. So let's just take a look what Kobold Press has, because I haven't taken a look at that yet. So this might be really bad for Kobold Press right now, right? Okay, suffocating. A creature can hold its breath for 1 plus its constitution modifier minutes, with a minimum of 30 seconds. So 1 plus your con modifier. You can hold your breath. When a creature runs out of breath or is choking, it can survive for a number of rounds equal to its constitution modifier. Makes sense, minimum 1 round. If it's still out of air at the start of its next turn, it drops to 0 hit points and begins making death saves. A creature can't regain hit points or be stabilized until it can breathe again. So 1 plus your con modifier. I'm gonna have to research this. I'm gonna have to research really quickly. I know, in the middle of an unboxing video. I don't know if you can see this or not. Can you see this? No, you cannot see this. D&D 5e suffocation rules. A creature can hold its breath for a number of minutes equal to 1 plus its constitution modifiers, minutes when a creature runs out of breath. So it's the same rules, basically. I fucking hate these rules. I know. It makes sense for, like, I personally am a great swimmer. I've been a lifeguard for 10 plus years, and I'm a great swimmer. I've been a competition swimmer in my life. I'm a great swimmer, and I can hold my breath pretty long. So, for me, holding my breath for 1 plus gun makes sense, right? And for a trained fighter, it even makes sense. For whoever has high con, it makes sense that you can hold your breath for 4 minutes. It's pretty damn long, but yeah. But that is not in combat. For me, there should be combat-related rules. If somebody you are in the middle of a combat, right? You're swinging your sword and you are out of breath and you've been just, like, when I jump into the water and I do, like, this training, and I then go underwater, why am I even, like, rambling about this? I then go underwater, I can hold my breath for a pretty long time. I don't know exactly how long, pretty damn long time. But if I'm just standing in the water talking to, like, somebody, hey, what's up, man? And somebody comes and just takes me, just puts me underwater, and I start panicking, I might go out in, like, a matter of seconds, right? So that, for me, suffocation rules, I know it's a heroic game, and it should be heroic, but I just think that is much too long, and also, it's really hard to, like, really create a hazard from that. Like, if there's a long dungeon tunnel that's underwater and somebody has like 4 con, they can hold their breath for 5 minutes, they can swim across, they can get stuck in the meantime and even like untie themselves without like danger, if you know what I mean. So for that, bad points for the suffocation rules, but I have my own rules for them. I have a very old video on that. Common services, healing, coach gap, hireling, oh wow, ale, a mug of ale is 4 copper pieces. This is like costs for like common services and food and drinks and lodging, spell casting services, travel pays, potions of healing, what they do and cost. Wow, I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use this thing. I'm gonna put this thing in front of me. For the first time in my GMing career, I'm gonna use a Game Master screen. I don't know why. I just feel like changing things up and doing the Game Master screen thing. I don't know why. I think it looks awesome, and there's some quick reference in there that I really like, so why not? And by the way, yes, I have a Tales of the Valiant game. Right now, we are running Tales of the Valiant in the Ptolis, right there. Campaign setting, the best campaign setting ever written. It is a masterpiece. But I'm playing Tales of the Valiant in that one because it's written for 5th edition, so that perfectly works. So yeah, the monster book is basically just a monster book. There's nothing... What are monsters? Using this book, using monsters, understanding monster statistics... Okay, for an ability. So yeah, it is a monster book. It has dinosaurs. It has like the Jurassic Park Trinity, the T-Rex, the Triceratops, or the Triceratops. Some people say Triceratops, and the Velociraptor, but done correctly instead of the way Jurassic Park does them. Cool. Love it. Dragon turtle. There's a dragon turtle in here. Yeah. So consider this video just a little like I've been off for a few days. You might have seen less videos of me because I've been off for a few days, but this is like really the start of me doing more content on Tales of the Valiant because I finally, I'm in Europe. It just takes longer for me to get these books, but I finally got them in my hands. Kobold Press, thank you so freaking much for sending them to me. I cannot wait to do videos on this. I cannot wait to answer questions from the community about this game because I'm really excited about this game. I'm really excited about the Cypher system. I'm really excited about Nimble 5e. It's something that I want to do more about. So until next video, bye-bye.